Hi, first graders. My name is Shelby. Thank you so much for being at school today. I'm really excited to be recording this video for you. Before we start our book reading, I just wanted to ask a quick question that a few of you can answer to. My question is for you. Do any of you know what a career is? And if you do know, could you please share? I'll have your teacher pause this video so she can call on a few people to share. And then when you're done sharing, please unpause. Thank you. Okay, so for those of you who shared, thank you so much for sharing. So I'm going to quickly go over what a career is. So it is like a job, but there are many different jobs that go into a career. So the healthcare career has jobs like doctors and nurses, receptionists, EMTs. So that's basically what a career is. So we are going to be talking about careers today. Our book is about careers. Before we get started, though, I would like to share with you what my career is going to be. So I am actually a senior in college, so I graduate in May. And when I graduate, I am going into the healthcare field. I'm going to be a child life specialist, which is basically working with the kids in the hospitals who are sick. Basically, I'll be making them feel more comfortable because it can be really scary being in the hospital. So that's basically what my career will be. So now we've gotten a chance to share, we've gone over what a career is. Our book for today is Jane Goodall, which is written by Jo S Kittinger. So at the front of the book, there's a word hunt. So all the words will be in bold as we read. So our words are Africa, chimpanzee, David Graybeard, hoot, Jane Goodall, mound, and termite. Okay. Have you ever seen a hen lay an egg? Jane Goodall did. When she was a child, she waited in a hen house. Then she saw it happen. A hen laid an egg. Jane loved learning about animals. Look, this hen has laid an egg in its nest. When Jane grew up, she went to Tanzania, Africa. She worked at a park. She studied chimpanzees there. It was not easy. And here's a picture of a chimpanzee, and this is Africa, and this is where Tanzania is in Africa. At first, the chimpanzees ran away from Jane. Then, one chimp let Jane get close. Jane named him David Graybeard. Soon, other chimpanzees let Jane get close too. So, David Graybeard likes eating bananas, and this is a picture of him eating a banana. Jane learned chimps show happiness, sadness, and fear. Sometimes they hug and kiss. When chimps talk to each other, they hoot, bark, and grunt. Jane watched Fifi pick bugs off a baby chimp. So this is a picture of a chimp hooting, and this would be the picture of the chimp picking off the bugs. Jane studied chimps for many years. She learned how chimps live and eat. She saw chimps use sticks to get termites to eat. Some termites live in mounds. This chimp is eating termites from a mound. And right here is a close-up picture of termites. Jane saw that some baby chimps have no mother, so she opened an orphanage for these chimps. An orphanage is a safe place for baby chimps to grow up. This man works at the orphanage. He lets the baby chimps play outside. Jane hates to see chimps in cages. Samson has been in a cage for a long time. Jane visits him. Jane works to keep all chimpanzees safe. She hopes you will too. Jane visits Samson at the zoo in Kenya. A chimp grows up. Like people, chimpanzees take many years to become adults. So in our first picture, this is a baby chimp. It stays close to its mother. The mother chimp feeds her baby. In the second picture, this chimp could be 5 to 7 years old. It will learn how to do things by watching its mother. This third picture, this chimp could be 8 to 13 years old. It spends time with adult chimps to learn new things. This picture is our fourth picture. This chimp could be 13 to 33 years old. It is a grown-up with a baby of its own. And our final picture, our fifth picture, this chimp is old. Scientists still do not know how long chimps can live. So at the back of our book, we have our new words, which are Africa, which is a continent, chimpanzee, which is a kind of great ape, David Graybeard was the first chimpanzee that became Jane's friend, hoot is one of the sounds that chimps make to talk to each other. Jane Goodall was a scientist who studied chimpanzees. Mound is a hill or a pile. A termite is an insect that eats wood. And so these are the 4 kinds of great apes as well. So this is called a bonobo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a chimpanzee. This is an orangutan, and this is a gorilla. That's the end of our book. So I hope you all really enjoyed that and learned a little more about different kinds of great apes, chimps mainly. So Jane Goodall was a scientist. She mainly studied the monkeys, chimpanzees, and great apes. So after we've read that book and you've seen a little bit more about what Jane did as a scientist, I would have a few of you share just a career that you want to go into. When you do share what career you want to go into, why that career is important, and if you know anybody else with that career. So I'll have your teacher pause the video again and have a few students share those 3 things, and when you're done sharing, please unpause. Thank you. Okay, well, thank you so much to those of you who shared. I'm sure you all will all do awesome in the careers that you talked about. As a fun little discussion, so the career that I'm going into is in the healthcare career field. I'll remind you all, it's the child life specialty. It's working with the sick kids who are in hospitals and making them feel more comfortable, because the hospitals can be a scary place, especially for kids who have never been there before. So just quickly, I want to ask everyone if this seems like a career that you would want to do, and if you would want to do this career, if you could give me a thumbs up, and if you probably wouldn't want to, just give me a thumbs down. So that's all I really need from you guys, so go ahead and put those thumbs up or down quick. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I just want to remind all of you that you do have so much time to think about your career, since you are only in the 1st grade, but it is never too early to start thinking about it. But it seems like a lot of you already have a really good idea of what career you want to be in, so that's awesome. And I want to thank you all so much for letting me record this video for you. I hope you learned a lot about careers and scientists, and you guys got to learn a lot about chimpanzees, which I think is really, really cool. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.